What's up, fam, and welcome to episode 8, where another person is missing. Again.
For the second time.
So this is nice.
Yeah. We get to sit on the couch finally. So.
Yeah, your dad doesn't like to sit on the
couch.
couch.
We're both wearing our slippers.
Yeah, we are. I'm wearing my little moo slippers. Yeah. And we have our sweatshirts on that we got thrifting this past week. And?
Yeah. No? Yeah, and?
Yep, super cutie.
Mm-hmm.
We have pretty good thrift stores in the city, huh?
Yeah, we had a lot, too, in one area.
Mm-hmm. I'm proud to be a Chicagoan. Are you proud to be a Chicagoan?
Yeah.
Why do you say it like that?
Like what? Like, yeah. 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 Yeah.
So, on last week's pod, it was...
porn. That's what it was on.
I know, but I was going to say that it was a pretty heavy topic.
Oh, yeah.
We got a lot of great feedback from people talking about, we've heard things like, man, that was so brave for you to talk about. And I love your transparency in front of your kids. And, and we do take pride in that because, our kids are adult children now, so they can handle the conversation. And the reality is none of us are exempt. You heard a lot of the statistics, and so yeah. So that was a pretty interesting conversation, to say the least. And we are now at how many followers?
Almost 150.
Look at us. Nobody does this anymore. Do you know what this is?
Raise the roof.
How did you know that?
Because I wasn't born yesterday, Mother.
Well, you kind of felt like it was. So how's college life?
Almost over. For me, for now. We're putting a pause on it.
What does that mean? We're putting a pause on it.
Well, we're putting a pause on it. After the semester, I'm leaving, so that's technically putting a pause on it. I'm ready for it to be over, though. I'm getting senioritis all over again. Every day I wake up and go, I don't want to go. So.
And is it because you're not engaged? Is it because you're not feeling the classes?
All of them. Well, I am engaged. My grades are, I have a 4.0, so it's not like I'm doing bad. Okay, thank you for raising the roof again. It's not like I'm doing bad. It's just I don't want to be there anymore.
Do you wish you would have taken a gap year before you went to college, or what?
It probably would have saved me some money. That's for sure. But, we're here now. So, I will be taking a gap year. So, technically, I didn't even do 1 year of college yet. I've only done... Well, technically, no. Well, no. Kind of. This
is such a confusing conversation.
It's like a high school full year, but not a full year for college, if that made sense.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Well,
because I did a full year in terms of high school and middle school and elementary, but not a full year in college terms because I had summer classes. So that would have counted towards my freshman year, too. So in the middle, I finished my first year, and then I'm leaving. But it's whatever.
Listen, I remember when I graduated high school back in 1999.
Okay.
And then immediately after, Papa was like, no breaks. Go right to school. No breaks.
It's a smarter option.
Uh-huh. And so I went, and back then I didn't do during the day classes. I did nighttime classes.
So you're there at nighttime.
Right.
So what were the hours?
I think my first class started at 5 or 6, and I didn't get out of there until like 10.
Oh. So like one of my classes.
Yeah, I think I might have had like one during the day, and then the rest of them were like at nighttime. But either
I
way,
mean, your drive was definitely quicker than mine, so that's probably nicer.
that's pretty sure. Pretty sure.
Pretty
That's pretty true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but you're only 18 years old, so you have plenty of time to circle your way back. We already
Yeah,
have
maybe
a
I'll do it
plan.
like you. Come back years and years later. You did it, didn't you? Just years and years later.
No.
Yeah.
I don't want you to wait until you're 40 to go back to school.
No, I probably won't wait.
Although your Auntie Colleen and I went back to school in our 30s.
But then you left again.
All right, next subject.
What was our next subject?
You want to talk about what happened this?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
First of all, let me just set the stage here. I feel like something always happens, and I feel like that's why our TikTok always in the car. There's something to be said why these things happen while we're in the car.
Could you imagine if we were recording a TikTok when that happened? That would have been a bad side of you for them to see.
First of all, you had the same energy with me.
No,
you
Mommy.
said, "What the hell?"
Okay, I said, "What the hell?" but not in front of the cop. I was very calm, cool, and collective, and you were not calm, cool, and collective.
Okay, first of all, I was not calm, cool, and collective when the man. Okay, let's back up. Let's tell him the full thing. First of all, Giana on Friday night driving.
That's not a part of the story.
Okay, but
No,
anyways,
you did not have to share that.
okay, well, Giana gets a flat tire, and now she's on her little donut thing. So we're driving to the doctor's appointment, and I tell Giana, slow down because you have a little donut tire, and the street was not the greatest of greats. And what did you do? She screams at me like I'm her child.
On. No. Let's back up after that. So you have a tendency of getting mad at father for telling you how to drive. And as an adult now, no longer 16 with her permit, I do not want that same energy that you don't like Bobby giving you. Okay? That was my only thing. I understood that I was on a donut, but I didn't need every 2 seconds for you to be like, oh, this and oh, that. Giana, slow down. Oh, this. Oh, there's a pothole there. Oh, be careful. I get it. I'm driving now. I've been doing it for a while. Not as long as you, but I've still been doing it for a while to know that I should slow down.
The girl has been driving for 2 years and thinks that she's an expert.
No,
because
didn't say that. I didn't say that. All I'm saying is that I didn't need that energy in the morning.
Okay. Then what do?
I swerve into a parking spot.
No, she doesn't just swerve. I said you could park over here, and she just boom. I think my head hit the window.
So dramatic. You are so dramatic.
Giana, I think I went like this.
Oh my God.
For sure.
You are so dramatic. Oh gosh.
Can you? We don't need you in this.
Dolce.
Go over there, Dolce. Lay down. Ladies and gentlemen. Dolce Ruth Velasquez. Okay.
Anyways, I'm tearing up.
So we get into that spot, and we go into our doctor's appointment, and we find out that Giana does not have a doctor's appointment.
So not only did it send both of my teachers a message saying I won't be there, but I didn't even show up.
That was my bad. Okay, so I go in, do what I need to do, and then we leave, and we get out of the parking spot. We turn right at this stop sign, and we're heading home.
Well, hold on. Let's pause. When we were on our way to the doctor's office, their train tracks were closed. Like the thing was down, and there was like
a stuck
train. And so it was there from when we got inside the doctor's office to when we got out, and people were going around it. The train tracks,
like they were going through the what are those?
The bars,
boop, beep,
the
boop.
thingies.
What are
fences.
those?
I don't know.
The train railroad candy
Thingies.
cane looking things.
Yeah, those things.
Anyways, so we make this right turn and we're heading home. Mind you, we live on the side of the tracks that we don't have to cross them.
Yeah, we live on the same side as the doctor's office.
Correct. So the next thing we know is this police officer coming down the wrong side of the street, mind you.
No, he
turns
wasn't.
really.
No, there's two sides. He was going down the right side of the streets, but he did pause and stopped all the people that were behind us and in front of us.
So there's a long line of us, and I'm thinking. So he comes up to the window and he asks her for her driver's license and
Insurance.
Insurance. First of all, he didn't even grab the insurance.
No, he didn't. Well,
Berwyn Police, your police officers did not follow protocol.
Well, I think it was because then you started throwing gunshots at his through his.
No. No, first of all, he came up to the window and he says, "Give me your driver's license," blah, blah, and walks away.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I'm asking you, because you're looking through the window or the mirror, and you're like, he's grabbing everybody's driver's license. And I'm thinking, what the heck is going on? We just made a turn.
Yeah, and then I said it's probably because he thinks that we went over the train tracks. Because that's why he pulled over the first person.
So then the cop comes by, and I'm like, "Excuse me, sir."
Yeah,
I said that.
You did.
"Excuse me, sir. What are we being pulled over for? Why do you need her driver's license?" And he says, "I saw you coming from over there, and you went across the train tracks, and I saw you with all these other people. You guys are all getting tickets." And I said, no, we didn't. First of all, we were at the doctor's office over there, and I can prove it to you." "No, you didn't. I saw you following these other people. You guys are all getting tickets." I didn't swear at him. I didn't say anything rude to him. I was just standing up for what was right and told him, "You are not giving us a ticket because we did not go over those tracks." In other words, we followed the rules. Now, these other people, I can't speak for them, but I can show you that I have blood on my arm right now.
Yeah. Yeah, the bald guy was annoying. That's a fact. But then the second guy came out and he was sweet and he was like, "I'm sorry, what's going on?" And you just, "You know what? I can show you right now. I have it right here. Look. And he was like, "Okay, I just got here. Let me go talk to the other guy."
Okay, first of all,
Mommy.
I think that's a little heightened.
Mommy, no, that's exactly what you did.
No.
Yes.
No, my tone may have been elevated a little bit because I was very annoyed by the other guy who just completely dismissed me and kept saying, "You guys are all getting tickets. I saw you. That is a lie." So I wanted to let his partner know, or whoever this guy is.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to let him know that we're not going to get a ticket today. I'm so sorry. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to make sure that we don't get a ticket. What did you say?
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, but you're not going to give me a ticket. And what did I have to do? Not only did I have to show my arm that I had a little piece of cotton right here from my shot, but I also had to show him an email showing that I was at a doctor's appointment.
I mean, what are you gonna do? So that happened. When was that? Friday?
Yes.
Yeah, it was. What a fun day we had. Wasn't that the same day as the Yeah, that was the same day as the change, the fitting. Wow, what a really eventful day.
What Giana's talking about is we are hosting a annual fashion show next Saturday, the 20th at 2018 North Richmond for Let's Change Resale Shop from 1 to 4. You should come and check us out. Giana has put the dress designs together for all of our 12 models, right? We have 13. 12.
No, I think 12 is just the girls.
Oh.
Yeah. I think we have in total 17 models.
Look at that. 17 models that are going to showcase all of the ways you can style yourself from the 1960s all the way up until today. Vintage vibes. Are you excited for it to be here?
Yeah. I think the only stressful part that I was feeling was the fitting, and it went really well.
So nothing else stresses you out about it?
Not
I
really,
think,
no.
I think every time there's an event, I get stressed out about it.
I think I'm more excited than stressed. I think maybe day of and like being in the basement trying to figure out how we're gonna put, have them walk out is gonna be the stressful part. But I think I'll work past that. It'll be fine. It'll work a lot smoother than what's going on in my brain.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Do you miss your dad?
I do. I'm ready for him to be home.
I feel like every time he's gone, I feel like it feels like he's been gone for like a whole month.
Yeah. That's how I felt the week you guys were in Puerto Rico. Hello? Are you there?
What do you mean? You felt like we were gone forever?
I felt like it was forever. Because then, wasn't it? No. Just kidding. Yeah. You guys went to Honduras, and you came back, and then you went to Puerto Rico. And then now Poppy's gone.
Yeah.
No. She's not allowed to do this.
I'm sure everybody can hear the tipping and the tapping, can't they?
Probably. It's fine. They know they saw the dog. Anyways.
A question did come up with all this stuff that we've been talking about. One of our viewers had asked, have you ever asked
Oh my gosh. Anyways, continue.
Have you ever asked Giana how she feels like being in these types of conversations, like hearing about your past and then being part of the conversation that we had last week? Like, do you ever wonder like what she's thinking?
I think I've been exposed to a lot of your guys' conversations just beforehand and being prepared prior to the pornography conversation. I'm just like so aware of the things that have gone on in your guys' relationship that nothing shocks me. So I'm not surprised that a man was dealing with pornography or that, things happened in your guys' past. Like, that doesn't surprise me. So, I don't know. I think throughout the conversation that you'll have on the podcast, like where you guys talking about like mommy and daddy issues or the porn one, some of it I kind of just tune out and focus on like what I was doing with like the sound or like I'm involved with conversations, but sometimes I'll have my moments where, oh my gosh, Dolce, please just lay down. Lay down. Anyways. Things like that. I'll just kind of zone out for a minute and then I'll come back to the conversation. But usually it's a conversation that we were planning on having and I was mentally prepared for.
Did you really just say that you zone out?
Sometimes, yeah. What?
Why would you zone out of our conversations? That's like concerning.
No, it's not. Remember, I'm the producer. I'm technically not even supposed to be in your conversations half the time. I'm the producer, so I'm the one behind the scenes usually.
But
sometimes I'm here.
Yeah, but you can't say that anymore because
Why?
you're very much a part of the conversations because everybody that we talk to, they're always like, she's the star.
Well,
She's the greatest part of your
No.
podcast.
Okay, they don't say that.
Yes, they do.
No.
Whoever's watching right now, please make a comment at the bottom and say, I said that.
Okay. Anyways, either way, it doesn't matter. All I'm saying is that there are moments where you guys are talking and I'm just like...
So where are you going?
I don't know. I have a lot of things going on in my head, so I'll just probably...
You want to talk about that?
No, not really.
Why?
I'm okay. They're like normal conversations that people do have in the... You talk to yourself, right? You don't talk to yourself?
No.
You don't? Like, you don't have like an inner monologue?
Okay, give me an example.
So like Like something happens, and then in your brain you go, why did that happen? And then you start talking to yourself about it, like, oh yeah, that's true. Why did that happen? You've never had those moments? Or
No.
like you're having a conversation in your head, like something just happened and no?
I mean, like, something can happen. Okay, like, if your dad and I get into an argument about something, I'm having the conversation in my head of exactly what it is I'm
Yeah.
gonna talk about.
Well, I do that too, but that's not what I'm talking about. Mine is more like I'm just talking to myself.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's a normal thing. People do it. I hope people do it. I think people do it, right?
You know what? I do remember your Aunt Kiki saying that she used to have conversations by herself, but she was an only child at that time.
I'm an only child.
Well, you're not really.
Okay, I'm not an only child, but I was raised as an only child. For the most part.
Yeah,
For 90% of the time.
true.
So. What are you gonna do? Anyways. Do you want me to ask the question that I asked you earlier, even though you already asked me or answered earlier?
What question?
Like, not even this question, but like, when you were pregnant with me, you didn't have any weird cravings?
Yes.
Other than a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, mommy.
I don't know if I want to admit this.
What?
There was a point where I wanted to like eat sand. I forgot about that. That literally just came to my mind.
Why?
I don't know. I think there's like a iron deficiency or something. Like there's literally some people that want to like eat dirt.
Yeah.
And it's like an iron deficiency, so I can only think that it's the same thing.
Interesting. Wow. That's crazy.
So
Eating
I think that was like the only like weird, cuz your dad was weird. Like he kind of kept me on a normal regimen.
Yeah.
Like I remember being at work and being pregnant and your dad would like pack me a lunch and like
Oh, that's nice.
make sure that I was eating it, and well, that was weird. I felt like,
Why?
well, because he didn't have to do all that. Maybe
Well, he's had a kid before, so he knows all of these things.
and maybe he was trying to like make me stay healthy or something. I don't know. But
Did you take prenatal vitamins?
of course.
So you're like, that's like a thing you're supposed to do?
Yeah, if you want to have like, you know, you got to get the proper vitamins and stuff in you. Of course.
Sorry, I've never been pregnant before.
Well, I mean, it was a long time for me, so I can't really. We're talking almost 19 years ago.
That's true.
Although it does feel like yesterday. That wasn't the question you asked me earlier.
No,
though.
I asked you about postpartum depression.
Oh, if I had it.
Yeah.
No, I can't say that I had.
But you were angry at Papi all the time. That's what your response was.
Yeah, but I don't think that's postpartum depression. I think that's just like
Postpartum anger.
I think that's just like, you know, anger and annoyance. I think it was more like annoying. Cuz like I remember having you at the hospital and your dad went home.
Mm-hmm.
So just imagine having a baby and your dad goes home and your husband goes home and now you feel completely alone. Like that's
So he left you there by yourself.
yeah, but I understood like that sleeping at the hospital is not comfortable at all. He hadn't had a shower. He's not going to take a shower there. And so he like went home, but I didn't care. He should have never left. But I remember waking up and you were like laying next to me in the little clear box thing. And I was like, oh my gosh, what do I do? I have no idea what to do. If this little thing starts to cry, I don't know what to do. And you did. After I said that to myself, you started crying and the lady walks in, the nurse lady, and oh man, I remember this like yesterday. And she wanted me to breastfeed and I couldn't. I wasn't producing. And she was very rough with me. And she goes, you know what? I'll take care of it. And she takes you out of the room and shuts the door. and doesn't come back till the morning.
Thievery. What the heck? Mommy, how dare you?
What do you mean?
I could have been stolen. Are you the nurse?
I almost choked. And I was so mad, but I was so tired that when the new nurse in the morning came back, she was so nice. She was like, "How was your evening? How did everything go?" The only thing that I can do was start crying. And I like bawled like a baby. I was like, "The nighttime nurse was so mean to me. And she took my baby out of here. And I don't know where she is." And she's like, "Oh, I'm going to bring her back. No worries. We just gave her a little bath and blah, blah, blah." I was so upset. And then they brought you back. And I think that's the same day your dad came back and we had like a steak and lobster dinner at the hospital. Maybe it's because they're like, "Oh man, she better not tell on us." Because that could be like, I don't think that could be a lawsuit, but that's scary. I was only 22 years old. I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea what being a mom was. My husband just ups and leaves me. Just kidding, babe. He's gonna get so mad watching that.
No, he's not. We were roasting him in the last one too.
And then here I am.
Yeah.
And here you are.
Here I am.
And I think not long after that, like Noni showed up and Papa showed up.
He hated me at first?
No, he didn't hate you. He just was like very upset with my decisions in life sometimes.
Well,
but I think he
got his first grandkid anyway, so.
Yeah. And it was really cute the way and even Grandma pointed it out too. Like she goes, "Ooh, look at your dad gave you all a bunch of problems, but watch when he walks in the house." And we would be sitting at the table and you would be on your little bouncy thing on the table and you wouldn't even be facing the window and the door would open and Papa would go, "Baby," and you would go, your hands and your feet would all be going and you only did it for him. And Grandma would just look at Papa like, "Mm-hmm, see?"
It's funny.
It was actually kind of cute. But, wow. I said all of that for your postpartum question.
Yeah.
Any other questions you have?
No. I mean, not that I can think of. I don't have any questions.
Well, let's talk about grandkids.
Okay. That is a crazy question to ask me.
I'm just kidding. We're not ready for that. Not for a long time. But I want to have a lot so I could spoil them all.
Okay.
That will definitely happen. And with your dad, holy moly.
Oh, nuts.
What?
My kids are going to hate me.
Why are they going to hate you?
Because they're going to want to be with you guys all the time because you guys are going to spoil them more than I will.
I mean, grandparents are pretty awesome individuals.
Never mind.
What were you just going to say?
I can't.
What?
No, I can't. Anyways.
You were going to make it dark, weren't you?
I was, so I just said I wasn't going to say anything. Do you want to do the would you rather thing? Do you have questions?
Yes.
Would you rather be a shark or be a dolphin? You would want to be a shark.
Would you rather be able to speak every language in the world or be able to talk to animals?
Speak every language in the world. You would, I feel like that would be more helpful for your job.
Yeah, I know. I get that.
And you would rather speak to animals.
No. I don't know. No, I mean, I would love every language in the world. That would be great. But I don't know that I would have mental capacity to keep all those languages in my brain.
Well, the point is that it's not real, so it wouldn't matter how you would keep them in your brain.
Would you rather have the ability to be invisible or to read people's minds?
I get overwhelmed with reading people's mind. I'd rather be invisible.
This recording is so horrible. We've had every noise in the world, and now we have this guy opening the door to go out.
Don't just stare at me like that.
Can you go?
I'll be back.
At that point, he should just go to a laundromat. Anyways, what would you choose?
Would you rather have the ability to be invisible or to read people's minds? I don't know that I would want to be invisible. I think I'd want to read people's minds.
That's concerning.
Why?
Because, like, one,
That
it's
first
like,
of all,
you
being
could
invisible.
you could detect someone thinking the worst thoughts ever. Like, you know how scary that is?
Yeah, but then I could be like, "What are you thinking right now?"
You're going to jail.
Jail. As a matter of fact, I would be dialing 911.
You'll never believe what I just got.
You'll never believe what mind I just read right now. They would think I'm cuckoo.
Yeah, they would.
Okay, but being invisible doesn't seem a little creepy to you?
Well, then you could be like, you could walk out of a room with people that you feel like don't like you, and then you could turn invisible and walk back in to see if they're talking about you. Then you know who's really your friend or not. I've thought about this situation.
That's the only thing that you could think of?
Yeah.
So, like, you wouldn't be invisible at, like, the lottery place to figure out what the winning numbers
Oh, that's
are?
true. I wasn't thinking that. But that's smart, actually.
What? To find out the
Yeah.
winning lottery numbers? That's cheating.
But you win money. So wouldn't you rather win money?
Gianna.
I don't care. I want to be rich.
Edit that part out.
No, I'm not.
All right. Next question.
Okay.
This is a stupid one. Would you rather have 2 long front teeth like a beaver or no teeth at all?
Oh, that is the worst question ever.
You sound like that one video. Brother.
Brother, I'd rather have 2 long front teeth.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What do we do about all this noise? Like, seriously.
I'm trying to see. It's not being picked up on the mic, so. Anyways. Yeah, I'd rather have 2 long beaver teeth than have no teeth at all. Because at least with that, you could, like,
First of
nibble on
all,
something.
if I had no teeth at all, great. I'm getting dentures.
True. That's a good point.
Why would you want to walk around like a beaver all day?
I wasn't
2
thinking.
long front
I wasn't
teeth.
thinking that far ahead. I was just thinking, well, at least I'll have teeth.
Well, this is a part of Would You Rather, so okay.
Then I would have rather have no teeth than I could just get some dentures. Anyways, continue. Hello?
I'm picking a good one.
Okay.
Would you rather be a kid your whole life or an adult your
A
whole
kid.
life? Wow.
Such an easy question.
You answered that way too quick.
Such an easy question.
So, but this means that you're going to be a kid your whole entire life.
I'm okay with that.
J-
I'm okay with that. Less responsibility, less work for me. I'm okay with being a kid my entire life. What would you choose?
I would rather be a kid my
Yeah.
life.
Okay. So then, what was all the hate for?
Because I didn't even get the words out. A kid.
Yeah. I feel like everyone would rather be a kid.
Okay, how about you ask me some?
Okay. Oh, this sucks. Would you rather spend the day wearing wet socks or with popcorn
Oh,
kernel stuck in your teeth?
I mean, I think I would rather wear wet socks only
Wow. Wild answer.
I think I would wear wet socks because eventually they'll dry.
No, that's not a part
So
of
what are you
this.
going to do? You're going to once they dry, you're going to wet them again?
No, they'll just be forever wet.
I don't know if I can handle that. That's kind of gross.
Oh, spend the day wearing wet socks.
There's no way. Your feet would naturally dry them.
Unless you have really sweaty feet like me. And they'll be forever wet.
Who the heck wants a popcorn kernel in their mouth all day?
I don't want either, so there's that.
Well, but it has to be one or the two.
I would choose the popcorn kernel.
Weird,
than
but
the wet
okay.
socks.
Next.
I would not be able to. I can't even. Whenever I step in Kong's area, I have wet and I have to take them off immediately.
Yeah, same.
Immediately. Anyways.
That's like a whole different kind of wet. That's like slobber water wet. Ugh.
These are kind of stupid. Ooh, would you would you rather smell like garlic or wet dog?
First of all, that's a no-brainer. I would rather smell like garlic. At least people know that I'm cooking or
Okay, let's change it then. Would you rather smell like onion or wet dog? Because that could be your armpits. I think I would rather go wet dog.
Wet dog is gross.
But wet dog is familiar.
Ew, that's gross.
So is onion. I can't stand when I'm standing next to someone that forgot to put deodorant on. I can't. Or myself even. We're not gonna name names here.
Okay. I think that if I had to pick, I would then pick wet dog. Because then I can actually blame it on my dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave the dog a bath. My bad.
Would you no, that's stupid. Nope, not gonna do that one. Would you rather spend a week in the woods without a tent or a night in a real haunted house?
Wait. How long am I in the woods?
A week.
Heck no. I'm going to sit in a haunted house for a night. I am not going to sit in the woods. Are you joking? There's like bears and other creatures. That is the weirdest thing. Stick me in a haunted house. I will pray everything away.
Ooh, would you rather have a unibrow or no eyebrows at all?
Let's think about that for a second. I mean, if you have no eyebrows at all, you can microblade them on your face.
Yeah, and those always turn out well.
I mean, I've seen some people that had really great ones done.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
What would you? You'd rather have a unibrow?
I would, yeah, because then I could just shave the middle part right here and call it a day.
But what they're saying is, I think we're making up our own things here. I think what they're saying is, would you rather literally have a unibrow or no eyebrows at all?
Then I would probably do unibrow.
Yeah, I think I would too. I'd have to rock a unibrow. I can't see myself with no eyebrows at all.
No, that looks kookadook. Would you rather always forget to buy one thing at a grocery store or always buy 5 things you don't need? You already do that, so.
Gimme, it's my turn.
Well, I've reached the end to the.
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean?
Hello? Like you always buy 5 extra things that you don't need.
No, I don't. I don't go grocery shopping. Your dad does.
Yeah, but when you do, you always do buy more than what we need. Would we like to go back to Trader Joe's?
No. I would not like to go back to Trader Joe's.
Why? I thought it was a fun experience.
I mean, it was good, but okay, if we ever go back to Trader Joe's, it has to be when we're not hungry.
Yeah, that's true.
You should never go shopping right after church when you haven't eaten anything because you're just going to go through the aisles going, "Oh, I want to try this. Oh, let's try this."
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, let's see what this says. Would you rather be chronically underdressed or overdressed?
Underdressed.
Why did I know you were going to say that?
Because I already dress underdressed most of the time. Not all the time, just most of the time.
I saw this quote where a woman said that you should dress the way that you want the world to see you.
It's usually what you're supposed to do in the morning. And if I want to look bummy that day, I'm going to look bummy that day.
World, I'm coming out bummy today.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
Yeah. Okay.
Would you rather lose your sight or your memories?
I don't like that question at all. I hate that question. Hate it.
Would you rather lose your sight or memories?
Sight. I have too many good memories to get rid of it.
Okay. All right.
And at least with sight, I'll keep the memories. And I'll just have to walk around like this. Or more like this. Not seeing. Which is sad, but what are you going to do?
Would you rather give up air conditioning and heating for the rest of your life or give up... Oh, yeah, right. Would you rather give up air conditioning and heating for the rest of your life or give up the internet for the rest of your life?
Give up the internet for the rest of my life.
Lies!
Mommy, I'm a chubby person. I need AC. I need it. With it, at least, I know you're thinking about me playing video games and stuff. I can do that offline. Forget the internet. I don't need it.
Hello?
What about it? Bye. I would rather have AC and heating for the rest of my life. Sorry, I know if that makes me sound bougie, I don't care.
Oh, gosh. I know the answer to this question.
Okay.
Would you rather swim in a pool full of Nutella or full of maple syrup?
Nutella. Easy. Nutella. Oh, that sounds lovely, though.
I mean...
And too thick, though. Ugh. A little annoying.
It's good, but it's not as good as, like, you're making it out to be. I mean, Nutella's good, but it's, like, super overrated to me.
Okay. I don't know what you want me to say to that.
Okay.
Do you want to know the worst thing? Do you want to know the worst thing that I'm going to share to them because it's bugging me? You are the worst when it comes to shows. Just the worst.
What is that supposed to mean?
Worst. Like, you just spoiled all of Love is Blind for this season, and it is just so rude. And like you thought that, like, you're just the worst.
First of all, I don't want you to waste all your time. So how about I just spoil it for you and then you can just get up to speed?
Because I want to know the tea,
First
the
of all-
drama, the issues. I want to know it firsthand, not through someone's yappity yap at her mouth.
First of all, you were asking me questions.
Okay, yeah, but that was before I knew anything. And it was before I knew about what you told me about. After, sorry. So at that point, just tell me everything. Tell me everything.
What else have I ruined other than Love is Blind? I don't think anything else.
No, but you know what you have a tendency to doing?
What?
Moving on to the show that we were watching together. I still have Once Upon a Time in my head, too. And Glee, on top of that. 2 shows that we started watching that you finished by yourself.
First of all,
Glee, I get it. It was a little too grown up for me at the time. But Once Upon a Time, that was just rude.
First of all, I feel like we were watching Once Upon a Time like at separate times and
No, we started it together. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So.
What a great concept to a show though.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
I
why
was
didn't it
gonna
keep
start-
going?
It did. You
No.
just never finished it.
No, like till today, like there's always new Disney characters being made.
Yeah, what Disney character would they do now?
Hello, Moana.
I'm pretty sure they did that.
No, they didn't.
They didn't?
No, they did not do Moana. And then there's
I think the show isn't it still going?
no.
When did it stop?
A long time ago.
No.
Yes.
Nuh-uh.
What a stupid question.
Okay.
Would you rather vomit on your hero or have your hero vomit on you?
What?
What a stupid question. Don't even answer that. Would you rather communicate only in emojis or never be able to text ever again?
Only communicate with emojis. I feel like I already do that. But I could work around that.
Do you think emojis are a good concept?
No. I think they're annoying, but I use them anyways. I feel like I can live without them though. If that were an option. Oh my gosh. She just won't just shut up for a second. Dolce, lay down.
Would you rather always have BO and not know it or always smell BO on someone else?
Always smell BO. I would hate to be the one that smells bad. I would hate it. At least if I smell it, I'm like, oh, you stink, but I won't be the one stinky. Would you rather smell like BO and not
No.
know it? What do you want to talk about?
Would you rather have a pause or a rewind button in your life?
A pause button. I would rather. No, rewind. Oh, that's hard. Pause. Rewind. Both.
No. This is would you rather.
What type of pausing abilities do I have?
What do you mean?
like, could I pause time and then, like, I don't know what I mean. I think I would rather rewind. I could. I would go pause.
I would definitely do a rewind.
Why?
Because if you do a rewind, you can go back and maybe fix some things.
That's true. Rewind. Rewind so that I can get rid of all the embarrassing moments that are stuck in my head still to this day.
What's your biggest embarrassing moment? I'd like to know which one you'd like to erase.
I don't even want to say it. So
What is it?
I just don't want to talk about it.
Was it like while you were in school?
No. Well, actually, I don't have any embarrassing moments in my head right now. They'll come to me throughout the day, though. They'll just pop up. They're like, "Oh, remember that?" And I'm like, "Yep, I thank you. I remember it." I don't know, like right now, off the top
I'm
of my
trying to
head.
think of what embarrassing moment I ever had at school. I mean,
Like you pooped yourself
No.
walking home from school.
First of all, I was in like 5th grade.
Yeah.
And,
though.
you know, things happen. But no, that's not what I was talking about. I do remember like falling up the stairs with a skirt on. Like,
Wow, it just got instantly darker. Did you notice that?
yeah. Well, the sun's behind a cloud. And then I think every kid has had like the pooting in gym class thing.
What?
You know, like when you're doing sit-ups and something happens. I think everyone's had that happen.
Like you fart? Or you poo yourself?
No.
I've never pooed myself.
No, I said pooted.
Pooted? What is that?
Break wind.
Oh, farting. Farting?
Can you stop saying it? Can you stop saying it over and over again? Jeez.
I don't know if that's what you're talking about.
Yes, that's what I'm talking
so
about.
you farted in class.
I mean, maybe
I've never farted in front of people.
I'm not saying that I made it like an Academy Award moment. I'm saying that it was probably like an accident.
Okay.
So what was your embarrassing moment?
I don't have one.
Wow, now that I just put myself out there to everybody else, you're gonna be Mrs.
Well,
Perfect. I've never
nothing
had
like
any.
nothing like that. I don't think I've ever like farted or pooed myself. I mean, I do remember peeing one time on myself. Dolch. Stop. What an attention seeker.
Seriously.
Anyways. No, I don't remember. Yeah, I think I only remember peeing on myself.
What a dumb
Oh
question.
my gosh.
Would you rather drink from the toilet or pee in a litter box?
Pee in a litter box. Why would I drink from the toilet?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not even answering that question because that's stupid.
Well, it's a would you rather, so you don't have a choice.
Would you rather get a paper cut every time you turn a page or bite your tongue every time you eat?
Oh, paper cut.
Oh, no.
I don't turn many pages, so everything's digital now. You would rather bite your tongue every time you eat? You're cuckoo bananas for that one. Cuckoo bananas.
Was that what I think it was?
She just.
Oh, great.
Let's hope that didn't back up.
Would you rather get trapped in the middle of a food fight or a water balloon fight?
Water balloon. Food. Water. Water. Yeah, water.
Definitely water. I do not want sticky food or something to something
That's a
hard
weird
to
thing
hit my
about
face.
like sticky. No, thanks.
Here's the last question.
Okay.
Would you rather spend a year at war or a year in prison?
What dumb question is that? A year at war. Like me fighting.
Like fighting for your country
Okay. Or a year in prison.
or a year in prison?
Probably the year in prison.
What? Why?
One, I'm not physically capable of fighting in a war.
And you think that you're physically capable of making it in
If
prison?
I am minding my business and keeping my head down, I'll be just fine.
You've been listening to your dad too much. Did he give you prison pointers?
No, it's just a smart thing to do.
Keep my head down and mind my own business. I don't know. I think I'd want to go to war. If I was like fighting for my country, I mean, I wanted to go into the military.
But what'd they tell you?
Why did you get a smirk right away?
You said it earlier.
You know what? If the U.S. Navy is listening, you traumatized me.
Oh my gosh.
I wanted to go into the military.
Yeah.
And they would not accept me.
Because
I was 20 pounds overweight. But you know what?
you would have wanted to do all that training?
What do you mean? Like the boot camp?
Yeah.
Yeah, then I could have lost the 20 pounds. They should have given me a try, but that was, what is it called?
Fat phobic?
Well, fat phobic, or, I mean, isn't there like discrimination against those that are chubby?
I don't think there's like a name for it. Discrimination?
I mean,
Fat discrimination?
just saying, because I couldn't get in.
I mean, look where you're at now. So you're fine. It's
What?
okay. It's okay.
What is that supposed to mean? Look where I'm at now.
Yeah, look where you're at now. Do you think you would have been here if you went into the Navy? Do you think you would have? When was this? Was this before or after you met Bobby?
No, this was before I met Bobby.
Okay, would you have met Bobby if you went to the Navy?
Probably not.
Okay. Are you regretting every life choice then, or
No, I'm
Okay.
just saying that really hurt my feelings. And then who would have known? Because like maybe 2 years after that, I was working for a large communication company and was the thinnest of my life and living my best life, and then met your dad. So the Navy missed out.
Okay.
Why are you keeping silent on that?
I don't know what to say to that. I don't know what you want me to say to that.
There's nothing that you need to say. I hope
Okay.
everyone enjoyed this very random,
Random.
very random.
Very random. But what are you going to do? What are we supposed to talk about? I'm not with somebody. Your husband is in a different country. What are we supposed to talk about?
Well, even our TikToks are very random. So we just kept the energy in our living room.
Yeah.
So we appreciate everybody tuning in to episode 8. We will be back next week with Mr. Velasquez. He returns back this Friday, so please pray for a safe return. And we will see you next time.
Bye.